Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're heading home. I have a fish pond which has not been attended for quite some time, and currently it's becoming bushy. There's a lot of growth around it. Let's go do some cleaning. I'm almost arriving home. Let's go. So guys, I already arrived home, and before I start cleaning the pond, acha nionyeshe the condition. So this is the pond. It's not that bad, but you can see right here it's quite bushy, and you know, predators like snakes likes to eat fish, and right there we always have a pathway where we did not mianga while feeding the fish. We have our gate right there. Let me zoom. That's our gate, and you can see clearly there's no pathway anymore. So that's the work of today. So before I start cleaning, recording yourself in public, it's not for the weak. Content creation is not just like if you're thinking of quitting your 9 to 5 or you're thinking of venturing into content creation, you have to have high levels of confidence. Your mind should be fast enough to figure out things and change them into scenes to make a film. And apart from that, you need to have high self-esteem and confidence. So I was trying to film myself at a town center nearby, and people were looking at me and I was feeling guilty. You feel like people think you are crazy or you are mad, walking on the road, filming yourself alone. But anyway, I think for someone, if you want to venture into this field, you have to do it as an hobby. If you are starting and you want to do it as a business, you'll give up. It's not easy. First of all, if you are thinking of scripting a video, you'll not do it because you'll need to think of thousands of scenes that later on when you combine will make a film. That's not easy. I guess the best approach when recording some vlogs or a movie, like, you just have to wake up and start recording anything close to you, and your mind should be fast enough to think. If you are slow like me, utachoka, because to make a 30-minute video you need to have thousands of clips. So if your mind is slow that you cannot think fast, you can't get the clips. So anyway, this is the state of my fish pond, and it's not bad. It just needs some cleaning, to provide some pathway up there for people to use when feeding, and just to improve the surrounding of the pond. So I think I'm gonna start by cleaning this side, and later on I'll finish with the other side. These are the tools I'll be using. I have a machete. Is it a machete? These are tools we use to prune tea. Guys, my throat has a problem. Anyway, so these are tools we use to cut on iron sheets. These are tools used to prune tea, but it's useful in anything. So I'll be using these two tools to do the work. So there's this kind of weed. I don't really know the name. I know in my local language we call it loblobi, but I don't know the scientific name. This plant is a survivor. It can grow in water. It can grow under tea plantation. You can see it's in between two polythene bags. So for this nini storage, water storage for the pond, we used 2 sheets of polythene paper. The greenhouse one. This is the one we use in. This is the one we use when constructing greenhouses. Now the funny thing is this weed is growing in between the polythene paper. So the polythenes growing in between like this. It's becoming clean real quick. So it's gonna take me an hour or so, but not more than 2 hours to finish the work. I still have around 9 meters the other side. Not 9, around 6 or 7 meters. Look at that. The pond is nice. We have more than 400 or 500 fish right here. Fish is a hypersensitive type of animal, let me say like that. Hypersensitive. Whenever it sends or hears someone moving around, even if you touch the gate right there, it will go deep. This tool right here. This tool is very useful, but you need to be careful. You can see my thumb there. I don't know if you can see. My thumb is straight up. It cannot bend like this one, and it's because of this panga right here. So sometimes back I was making some feed for our cows and I accidentally cut myself here. I don't know if you can see, and that's why my thumb is straight up. I had to find this glove to avoid identifying the camera. And guys, I think the snake is already living here. Let me show you something. Where was it? Can you see this? This is the skin of a snake. If you ever seen a snake as it grows, builds up the outer skin, and this is the skin. Even right now I'm afraid to dip my hands inside the polythene, because you never know, maybe it's sleeping somewhere right here and you cannot see. Ah, god damn. Anyway, the work must continue. So I'm done with the lower part of the pond, and it came out nice. Look at that. It came out nice. This is how it should be. You've already seen there are signs of snakes around here, and so next up I'm gonna clean the upper part. This side is clearly the hardest part. You can see the grass is already sloping down towards the water, and my mom also has a climbing type of bean. I guess it's called cow bean or whatever, I don't know. So when I erected the fence, it was purely for protection of everyone, especially the children and the fish. But for my mom, it's an opportunity to grow some plants like this one. And she said I should not touch it. Anyway, let's see how it goes. So I've decided I'm starting here at the entrance. So you can see this side is not looking good. This is our entrance. I decided can see. And it came out nice, but I will need to fix. There's an opening right here. This side, you can see it's not safe. It's just a net, a greenhouse net. So later on, I'll have to clear the debris. I'll come back and clear the debris. You can see there's a lot of floating debris right there. I'll come and clean those ones and fix this area for safety, just like the other part. Now let's go in and clean that part right there. At least the gate can now open fully. So this is the entrance. I need to clean all this lane to the far end. Let's get into it. So it's not looking bad. I'm halfway into cleaning this upper part, except for this one. I wish I had the power over my mom to clear this thing, so it could be a lot cleaner. Like you see, the downward side is very clean, but now this stuff, you see, even if I clean the other part, this one will aid the other weeds to grow up. But anyway, as long as there is a pathway someone can use when feeding. So you can see I'm halfway there. Let me try and zoom. I'm right there, so actually I'm past half. But for this case, I'm gonna clean the inside and then repeat the same procedure on the outside, so that the wire mesh will remain clean. And that means it will take time for me to come back here and clean again. Probably half a year or a year. Yep. Let me set some time lapse. Hey, look at that. It's becoming clean, but let me show you this side. You can already see how clean it is, and like how it was. Look at the entrance. The only thing I need to fix is that net. That net need to be fixed for safety. You know, a kid can come. Actually, this pond is around 80 centimeters deep. That's around close to a meter. Anyway, let me set some time lapse as I clean this remaining part. Let's go. Nice. So I'm done with the other part from the inside, as you can see. Let me show you. So from all the way that corner to the entrance right there, it's now super clean. Anyone can walk on that side super comfortable while feeding them. I'm gonna take some break, then I'll come back and clean the outside just like the inside. Then I'll design. I was thinking of designing a net so I can use to scoop the dirt. You can see there is a lot of dirt floating above the water as a result of the cleaning I was doing, especially the other side. So I'm gonna design some net to act like a scoop, and I'll scoop all the dirt outside, and then I'll end the video. Living in the village is super cool. I'm just having a roasted maize before my actual lunch. The only challenge is you're not well exposed enough and you live in the village. You'll be the dumbest person to exist. Just think, in the village you miss a lot of opportunities. people are experiencing life out there, you're just there. When you know at home, you won't get a pressure to improve, because once you have some natural food outside there, money even is not important unless you are paying school fees. So sometimes you need to get out of home to feel life and pressure, and that will make you improve. Anyway, I'm back at the site. So I need to clear this upper part. So I'll clean from the inside. I'm not gonna clean the outside part. Then I'll go design the net to scoop the dirt in the water, and I'll be done. So if you're someone and you live in the village like me, and you have some extra piece of land, and you want to install some fish pond, it's not that complicated. You just get a greenhouse polythene bag or polythene paper to help you hold the water. You know, the advantage of this paper is it's sunproof, so it won't tear due to sun's heat, and it's simple to install. Actually, for this one, we did a 15 meter by 15 meter length by 4 meter wide, and deep is 70 centimeter and 80 centimeter on the other side deep. And that depth is ideal for sun's penetration, because fish are so sensitive, so they tend to stay deep in the water, especially when someone is around like right now. So it's quite simple. It took us 4 days. You just dig a trench. You just measure 15 meter by 4 meter by 70 centimeter deep, and you just make the side to incline at an angle. It's not a must that is perpendicular or 90 degrees down. You just make the side slanting. You do not need a professional to install. Once you have the trench ready, you just lay the paper and figure out how you can secure it on the side so it doesn't suck inside. Then you source fingerlings, whether it's tilapia or catfish, depends on you. Feeding the fish is not complicated. Do not overthink. Like, especially if you're doing it for consumption, local consumption, fish can eat anything from just kitchen material, and you can also use the dairy meal. I know some people will say, oh, what? You can use dairy meal to feed them. Actually, for us, we use dairy meal. We've never bought any fish meal, and they are pretty big. For currently they are 2 years, and you can get a fish this size from a fingerling. Also, right here, if you can see, we have some. Right there, we have. I don't know if it's visible. Let me show. You can see this. These are non-tuber type sweet potato, and it has high protein content. So we use this one for protein, and we supplement the other needs with dairy milk and another kitchen waste like anything. I don't know even what to say. Anything from the kitchen. So it's not complicated. Once you install it, you just feed it with anything. So I'm almost done. And you can see it's coming out here. That was the vision I had in my mind of cleaning this pond. And another tip, you decide to build a pond, make sure you have an overflow. Right there at the corner, you have an overflow, so that if you feed the water into the pond while you are away, the water will not flow away with your fish. So once the water reaches that overflow, there is a net that prevents the fish from going through the pipe outside. So the water will flow, but the fish will remain in the pond. If you fail to do it, your fish will go away. The work is done. It came out excellent. Let me show you. So that's the other end. Came out very nice. So I just designed some stupid equipment. I call it stupid because the way it looks like. Let me show you. So I've just used a piece of wood, some scrap wire, and some piece of net. It came out from a greenhouse 2 years ago, and I just figured out to use this stuff to drag the dirt this way, because at the corner right there, you can see the corner right there, I can reach to the water. So I'll just drag the dirt all the way to this side, then I'll remove them by hand. That's it. Then I'll figure out how to fix that net right there. That's the end of it. So I have managed to remove some small dirt, but the rain is coming, so I'll come back later and finish the rest. I've also fixed the net right there, but it's not perfect, but at least it will do the work. See you.